Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Rimworld on the PC. Yeah, so far, this is absolutely my game of the year. I mean, nothing else really comes close. I've already put in like 100 hours in the last, I don't even know if I don't think it's been a week. So, yeah, it's fucking good. So good that even though I said I wasn't gonna record anymore until everything else got uploaded, we're gonna record some more. I did play on my own, of course. I didn't do that many colonies though. Really, it was only 2. One was successful, and one was not so successful. By successful, I don't mean I beat the game again. But I got to the point where I could have started to build the ship. It was just like steel gathering and all that kind of thing. And from reading the subreddit and the stuff, it seems most people don't go to the actual end of the game and try and leave the planet. It seems most people, when they get to around that point, they just start over again. Because the early mid-game is generally more interesting in Rimworld than the end. At least for most people. Because most of the end game is just like, you've got your base all sorted, you've got your defenses and production and everything all sorted, you're not really scraping by anymore, you're just farming. So I'm glad that I beat the game once. But yeah, I can see why it's generally more interesting to just start fresh again with some different biome, different setup, you know, whatever. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be doing something very different this time. God, we could do so many playthroughs. I mean, there's so many options right now of like different colonies that I could try and different things I could try. It's just crazy. As you can see, I have now purchased both the Royalty DLC and the Ideology DLC. I have not played anything with them. I just got them for this playthrough. And also, we're going to be playing with a lot more mods. Nothing too crazy, actually. We're dealing with about a little over 200 mods. But a lot of them are fairly vanilla in design. A lot of them are just quality of life things or different tweaks and things like that. You know, obviously not all of them are things that the developers intend for the game, because they could put these in, but they didn't. Stuff like run and gun. So this lets your colonists move and shoot simultaneously with an accuracy penalty. Now, I think that the developers could put that in if they wanted it, but I don't think they do. So, you know, there's all sorts of stuff in here. I've looked over the list, and nothing seemed especially crazy. This mod in particular is going to be one to focus on, Medieval Overhaul, because what I want to do for this one is like a medieval style playthrough. We're going to use that one storyteller that restricts technology levels, and we're going to just stick with pre-industrial. So just for a little change of pace, and also to just sort of learn, you know, learn the mod setup, learn royalty a bit more. Ideology, we're really not even going to be doing like a belief system or anything, so that's nothing. But the other thing that we're going to differ for the first time is we're going to be going with the Lost Tribe startup. So instead of 3 crash-landed individuals of a higher tech level and a bunch of good starting stuff, we're going to go with 5 tribes people. So they start poor and they lack technology, so no electricity. And really, I don't think we'll ever have electricity. So that'll be a lot different, I think. We do get 500 wood, 3 random pets, some basic melee ranged weapons, 20 herbal medicine, 400 pemmican, $200. And we get 5 people, so that's, you know, it'll be something. All right, so we're gonna be going with this one, Freya Fierce, and we're gonna have to go on raids for this one. Bring back spoils of war. Now, it's not, you don't necessarily need to go on a raid. You just every year need to do at least one out of your map event. You need to go somewhere else for some sort of event. Which in the other recorded stuff I did that. I think I did that once a year at least. But in the colony that I just did, which was set up, I was in the Boreal Forest, which didn't turn out to be that tricky. But I was in like a very kind of mountainous region, like overall region, and I didn't have horses, so going anywhere out of my map was just so time consuming that I just kind of ignored it. And I played that colony for like 5 years. So I never did any raid or event outside of my region. So, and apparently some people have put like hundreds and hundreds of hours in the game and they've never like formed a caravan. I don't know. I saw there was one mod I was looking at and somebody created that mod because they read that. I don't remember what the mod was, but yeah, I mean, you can do also, you can ignore a lot of things because there's just so much going on. But yes, we will be going on some sort of events or raids, which should be pretty fun. We'll be playing on Strive to Survive now that I know that I can handle it. And we'll still do the save scum mode just for the sake of, you know, recording. Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot of factions. With all these mods, there's a lot of factions. And we don't want to play with this many factions. We want to cut out most of these. I don't know what the Revians are. Apparently they're a different race of creatures. That might be kind of interesting. We want to turn off anything that isn't like medieval. So civil unions, settlers, bandits. We pretty much just want tribes and kingdoms. Hivers or insect people, which could also be kind of interesting, but maybe some other time. So this is a faction added by the Royalty DLC. This is the Shattered Empire, so I think we probably want that. Then we'll nix... well, no, I think that's fine. Yeah, we'll go with that. That should probably be fine. We still want to have mechanoids and insects. The game will give you a warning, actually, if you try to go on without these. We can randomize the seed a bit. We have a mod that you can make for a smaller planet if you want. Which offers a bit more biome variety, so we might as well tick that down a little bit, because we have a lot of additional biomes in this game. And since we'll actually be leaving our map to go to different places, we might see a bunch of them. Yeah, let's tick that down to the middle. Let's try this. Revolver, there we go. Generate it. There it is. It's not a super tiny planet, but it's there. Okay, you can see a lot of different colors here. Temperate forest, boreal forest, desert, desert, temperate, arid, desert, desert, temperate, arid. Aspen forest, here you go. Forest of genetically modified aspen trees, keeping their colorful leaves nearly all winter. all year. Despite the harsh winters and colder summers, Aspen Forest sustained a diverse population of small and large animals. Yeah, I mean, it sounds kind of like the Boreal Forest, so I don't know specifically what the difference is. This ranges from 25 to 63, so it's a little colder than the Boreal. Less rainfall. Probably some different animals, but overall seems pretty similar to Boreal, and I just did a bunch of Boreal, so let's skip that. The Dark Forest. This is from Medieval Overhaul, and I'm tempted to go here, just because we're trying to go heavy in the medieval factor. An ancient wilderness tall like no other, a place of dim light and dense, overwhelming vegetation, commonly used to procure a broad variety of cautionary tales for mischievous children, and justly so. Not many live long enough to carry this knowledge out of the forest, since the forest itself wishes to remain undiscovered, and it just so happens this particular thicket has an arsenal of gnarly thorns and amply clawed paws willing to fulfill that wish. So this ranges from 19 degrees to 61 degrees. So this is a pretty cold region. Not a long growing period. A shit ton of rain. And yeah, other than that, an abundance of wood for sure. Maybe if we go, okay, if we go further south here, we can get higher temperatures, 48 to 80. That would be a little bit easier. That was too far north I was looking at. Okay, so yeah, I mean, you could be right on the edge of the temperate forest, and yeah, it's pretty much comparable. So there you go, you could do that. Alpine Meadow, high altitude with rich soil, lots of flowers. Summers are peaceful and beautiful, but stock up for harsh winters. Okay. What else? Some of the weirder ones we got. Mycotic Jungle, a super dense overgrowth of massive giant mushrooms covered in a coat of mycelium. Giant mushrooms can be used as a poor substitute for wood, and the smaller ones provide some sustenance. Beware of the bigger mushrooms, though, as they create a cloud of dangerous spores that can quickly suffocate any organic life. Rains are very common in this biome. Yeah, that's a lot of rainfall. The Ocular Forest, sickly looking forest, seems to be completely alien, probably of an extra-dimensional origin. Natural plant life seems to be struggling to grow. The very ground fights against the neighboring lands. Strange life forms, perhaps not entirely alive, scurry around the sickening vegetation. So yeah, when I was just testing out to see if the mods all worked, I loaded up in here. And, it's pretty fucking alien looking. It's very different. There should be like a Feralisk infested jungle, an incredibly thick jungle completely infested with spiders. These worlds usually have to be embargoed from orbit with atomic weapons to avoid the spiders being unwittingly or worse on purpose transported to other inhabited planets. This is a very hostile biome. Don't start your base here unless you know very well what you're doing. Build a walled compound, leave it as seldom as possible, and use the spiders to your advantage. That sounds fun, right? Yeah, we're not going to go there. I'm glad there's not too many of those. But, these really weird ones, Mycotic Jungle, Ocular Forest, stuff like that's added by alpha biomes. There's a whole bunch of them that are really wild. Whereas more vanilla biomes and stuff adds, you know, just sort of more basic stuff. Coastal dunes and, what was the other one? I just saw another one, but, Forsaken Crags from alpha biomes, perpetually covered in unnatural fog that seeps all light from the sun. So you don't have light strong enough to grow plants, and nights are dark. Most creatures are nocturnal. Just pyroclastic conflagration and a desolate expanse of obsidian and solidified lava, with several active calderas bubbling menacingly. This is a hard biome. Things will catch on fire, people will catch on fire, and maybe get stuck in the lava and burn to death. Acid rain will fall every few quadrums. Yeah, so alpha biomes is a lot of just like insanity. Gelatinous superorganism. It's just like a big jelly that you live on. No rocks, very little wood. Mechanoid intrusion. Like, the fucking mechanoids were turning everything into machines and then they left for some reason. God, yeah, just... So, such cool shit. Mods, baby. But yeah, I think we're gonna go with the Dark Forest. Either this one or this one. This one has an ally. Actually has a couple allies nearby. So that's probably the safer bet. I don't want to be too far north, but we don't want to be... Maybe like right here. Or we could go on the large hills. I like that this flat region is a higher elevation than the large hills. Yeah. We'll go here. We'll go here. It's not near any of the really crazy stuff. So I guess we could go like here for a much trickier playthrough, because we wouldn't be near any friendly settlements. Yeah. Well, we'll just do it. We'll just do it. We'll be fine. Okay. So here's your religion from ideology. And I don't really want to... there's so many other things going on that I don't think we want to get involved into. So we're just going to play classic. Good for your first few games. Alright, here's our tribe. We're not using prepare carefully, which is fine. We don't need to get that crazy. I already like the spread here. We have like a whole bunch of mods that add more traits and make traits more interesting and things like that. So Olga here, she's a shooting professional. And she's also a sous chef. So she can hunt and cook. Her cooking skill is not special in any way. Yeah, you know. But the combat is good. Doctoring is good. She's good with plants. She's good with crafting. All around kind of decent. I'm okay with that one. Cat. This is a male. He's submissive. He's a scrapper. So he's good at working with scrap metal. Construction +2, crafting +2. Yeah, all sorts of good stuff. Social +4, crafting +4. I mean, this is all mostly good. I don't think submissive is great, but look at that fucking crafting score. Jesus. He's great with plants. He's good with talking with people. He's decent in melee. Great construction. I like this guy as well. Okay. Apparently we are getting a religion. Basic sort of tribal system. Anyways, okay, dinosaur. He's 74, so he's a bit of a dinosaur. He's rooted. He's part tree. So he moves a bit slower, but he can take a beating. Alright, and he's a lush. It's fucking terrible. I had a guy in my last game that was a lush, and I had no alcohol whatsoever, and this guy just was perpetually just ready to blow his brains out. Like, he just had like the most miserable life I can imagine. No matter what I did to like try and please him, it wasn't alcohol. And so even though I started to desperately work to try and get alcohol going, which was, you know, it takes a while, eventually he died, and I was like, well, your misery's over. This guy's super good with cooking, good with plants, construction, but he's not violent, can't talk, and the lush thing at the start is just no good, so we're gonna randomize him. Gray, he's a stew keeper. He's psychically hypersensitive. And apparently the royalty DLC adds a bunch of sort of psychic stuff, so that should be interesting. He's also a snob. That's not too bad. Great cook, good in melee, great with plants, animals, and crafting. Can't talk, but otherwise pretty damn solid. That'll be our chef. He's the stew keeper. Yeah, +6 from that. Works for me. So we have our doctor and our hunter. We've got our crafter and our planter. And we've got our chef. Bimabarco. Trebo. He's a digger. No shit, he's a fucking digger. Crafting, mining, construction, all good. Researching. He's got cranial nerve palsy. So, yeah, he's not going to be a combat character. And the global work speed -20 kind of sucks. He's an undergrounder, so that's fine. He's uncouth. Well, he's not going to be chatting with anybody. Could I get something better with randomization? Probably, but I actually like sort of dealing with issue, you know, a non-perfect crew. I can see the benefit of going that way. Kamaro. Incapable of being violent. He would be, well, we have one character that's really not a combat character, so having 2 is rough. Cat person is good. Sanguine is awesome. Haggler's good, although she's not too good with social anyways. And construction, cooking, plants. I don't know what I don't think we were really looking for anything specific. We've got most things covered. Maybe somebody that was really good at construction, but we have 2 that are pretty good. Everything else we have pretty much covered, so I think I was just looking for an all-arounder. And she's not really it. Plus someone that could do combat as well. Cheetah. Academian. Intellectual +4, medical +4. He's a good doctor. He's a damn good doctor, but he also likes to party. I wouldn't say he is specifically an all-rounder. Damn good doctor, though, but we already have a decent doctor that can hunt. And we have somebody that can research. Crafting's high, though. Yeah, it's okay. Again. Fast learner is awesome. Incapable of dumb labor is okay. Blood mage. What the hell? She's learned to control the life force within her. Oh, within and command it to her will. Her connection to life makes it easier to associate with other living things, but doesn't appreciate effort without immediate results. Okay. Good with negotiating, trading, taming, training. Okay. Okay, yeah. I don't know what really that means, but it's kind of interesting enough that I want to just roll with it. Construction is our weak point, but that's fine. Let's roll with it. Start it up, baby. Oh, yeah. Fucking Rimworld, man. Just consumes every waking moment. And it's great. So these mods, I didn't handpick. I did grab somebody's collection. I did add some mods to that collection that I personally have found to like and think are good. But a lot of these I have not played with. The gods were very angry. The blood machines came at night. They swept through your village, cutting and burning your people with their blades and devil fire. Only a few of you escaped. Now, after a harrowing journey with no friends to turn to, you must build a new home in the wilderness, like your ancestors did. Alright, let me just get that going. Okay. So we have ships landing all the time. The mechanoids continue to send ships down to the planet, and you can go destroy these ships to weaken their army, but if you don't, they will continue to spread and become a bigger nuisance. So that's what that is. This, the Rimworld Victory Challenge. The Confederacy of Roro is a ruthless faction that has fractured the solidarity of the planet. And as long as they remain, there can be no lasting peace. So, if we eliminate them by destroying all their settlements, we win the game. So that's an alternative victory condition right there. It's 49 degrees outside. It's balmy, to say the least. We're starting right in the heart of summer. Here is our map. Lot of trees. Lot of trees. This up here, I kind of like this as sort of a natural barricade. It's pretty much the only natural barricade on the map. Very little rocks. So we could move up there. The problem with this is that it's on the edge of the map, which means that, oh, okay. Usually it would tell you that you can't build on the edge of the map, but I guess we have a mod that prevents that. So this could be doable. I don't know if you build on the edge of the map, if that means enemies can't spawn there, or if they'll just spawn inside your base, which is pretty bad. But that's definitely something to consider. Because in my last game, I started out just like in the middle of the map and just sort of built a house and then tried to defend it from all sides. And it was tricky. It was tricky. And so then I actually tried like walling off my entire base and building like kill boxes to funnel enemies into, and I was looking, and I tried to utilize like the natural terrain to my advantage of mountain, you know, of stone areas and stuff. So I can see the benefit of that. My concern, well, okay, if building on the edge of the map like this and we get a whole tribe show up in the middle of our base, if that happens, you know, we'll just start another game. It's not the end of the world. So let's get, let's see here. We want to allow all visible things. Could actually change that to, oh, okay, we're good. We don't have much. We don't have much. We've got a capo, chemical processing unit. Small piece of machinery that consumes nearby biological matter and processes it into a semi-refined resource, useful for the production of chem fuel and neutramine. Okay. For some reason, our tribe has this android thing. We also have a dog named Popeye. It's a Labrador Retriever. I like that it said dog Popeye, and that's nice. 2 dogs. 2 Labrador Retrievers. I wonder if they will breed. There's an ancient pipeline section here. Section from an ancient pipeline. Once carried some valuable fluid over long distances. Now it's been looted and deteriorated to uselessness. All right, we have $200. We have a jade knife, so we'll want to give that to our best melee individual. Gray, I believe. No, cat's even better. Cat it is. Equip that. And then the Pila is our ranged weapon, I think. Yep. Can infuse stuff. I don't know what that even means. Is it like enchanting? 7... Dog. A blood sacrifice. Combine blood and mana into a hybrid form of power used to perform blood magic. Blood mages can slowly generate blood magic power from open bleeding wounds without the use of mana. Excellent. I don't know. Oh, here, magic. Oh my god. Oh, jeez. This is weird, wild stuff. It's very exciting. So when we get points, we can learn actual spells. Ignites and burns any exposed blood in intense flash fire. Fire will continue to spread to nearby blood. That's awesome shit, dude. Oh, we also have short bows. Is that better than a Pila? Probably. 11... 23 range, 1.65. 25, 19. Oh, it's much slower to throw. Which is what you want for hunting. So who did I say was our hunter? Dog, right? Yeah. So, grab that. Olga can grab a bow. And... yeah. Who was our guy that was useless in combat? This guy. Yeah, so Gray grabbed the other bow. Alright, that's all done. Oh, there's an Iqua there. Alright, you can have it, just in case. Okay, the rest... what is this? Ancient nav beacon. This isn't even mod stuff. This is just added by ideology. Alright. Let's move everything up here. So let's put a... look at all these fucking things to build. Oh, so many mods. So let's build a stockpile area here. And they should begin just moving things towards that. Yeah, we're all eating pemmican immediately. Yeah, it's our doctor. Yep. You can do this. It's really only valuable, like, now. Magic. Why do they have any points in this? Health condition. Yeah. I don't know exactly what this priority does. So put it on a 2, I guess, or 1, maybe 1. Let's put it on 1 for now. That's a 1, that's a 1, that's a 1. 1. 1. Instruction. 7, 6, 6, 10. Yeah. That on 2s. Mine, quarry. Yeah, that's right, we can make quarries now, which is great. Put this on a 2. Plant cut. Yeah, this we can just... actually, Trebo. Put it on 2s. Art, don't have to worry about for now. My cabin, that, he will modify that as we go. Sacrifice things to honor the gods. Oh, put it on a 1. I mean, if we ever need to sacrifice something, it's got to be a top priority. Research. Fishing. There might be some fishing possible. We'll leave it at nothing for now, but... alright, so we need to get some more wood. Not necessarily. It only yields 27 wood for this massive fucking tree. Well, either way. Alright, let's build our starting base. Doesn't have to be too big. 12 by 12. There we go. Sure is fucking dog's already pregnant. Probably should put in a door here. Bone walls. Oh yeah, there's like all these like Lovecraft mods. I saw a collection of mods. It was all just like this Rim of Madness stuff for when we want to do like a at the Mountains of Madness kind of playthrough up in the tundra with elder things and stuff. Should be pretty interesting. It's just so many shit you can build. We can have diagonal walls now, so we don't have to build in squares. Maybe I should have done that. Try and be different. And look at our wildlife here. We've got the usual suspects: buffaloes, ibex, wolf, turkey, red fox, tortoise, raccoon, boom rat, hare, rat. But then we have rocks. Look at this thing. It's 171 years old. A gigantic, graceful creature of unknown origin. The Rox is gentle by nature, but extremely dangerous when enraged. Okay. Well, we're not gonna hunt rocks anytime soon. So yeah, we need 5 beds. So rustic furniture. Oh, not a bedroll, just a bed. I don't have a bed technology. We have to go with fur. We need cloth. Do a slab bed. Interesting. This is cool. This is all real cool. Except for the fact that I can't make a bed. They removed bed, huh? Well, let's look at our technology, shall we? So we have a mod that redoes all the research screen, because by default the basic research tab does not really look great with a bunch of mods, because it separates everything into all these different sub tabs and blah blah blah, whereas here you know, it's all one big screen with a search, and it's a big fucking screen. Jesus. Okay, let me just... Basic furniture, maybe. If I can't, yes, simple bed, construction table, construction bench, simple bed. If I search bed... Yeah, basic furniture. I mean, there's straw beds in there, fir beds, wicker bed. There's a lot. Probably gonna want to start researching pretty quickly. There's so fucking much. Magicite refining. Oh my god. And you can make arcane artifact. We're gonna be here a while, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So let me just think then. There's no easy way for me to get cloth, because I have to grow cotton. Which I think is sort of a good priority. So in lieu of that, actually, harvest all these plants. My home area is not that big, so not harvest all. Select invisible area. Harvest all that shit. Berries will be good. So there's no way to get cloth. There's no way for me to research. That means essentially I'll be sleeping on the ground for a while. I don't see an alternative, except for the slab bed, which is marginally better than sleeping on the floor. And to get that, I'd have to start mining and stone cutting. And I don't think that's really the best use of my time. So yes, for now, floor gang it is. There you have it. It's up to 74 degrees now. I think we're probably going to need a passive cooler. What are the odds I have that? No, I do have a passive cooler. Alright, let's put one of those in here. I don't know if it's strictly necessary, but it might be in a few days. Okay. We do want to start growing cotton ASAP. So let's get a growing zone going. Does it really matter where I put it? We'll put it over here. We want a pretty big one. Something like that. With... Holy fuck! Look at that nonsense. If you're on your phone, you can't even read that shit. Oh my god. It's, like, not even alphabetical. It's not even alphabetical. There's cotton. Alright, good. Okay, we're gonna want to do another one then. Here. This will be for rice. Is there any other growing I need done ASAP? I don't think so. We don't want more food than I know what to deal with. So, I think that's fine for now. Oh, and with the medieval overhaul, we can't actually... It's so much better, actually. Cotton plants don't grow cloth. They grow cotton, which you have to turn into cloth using a loom, which I don't know if I start with. Probably not. But we do have a base research spot where you don't need a table, so that's good. There's also a stone cutting spot and a butcher's block. Oh, cooking table. We're gonna need 20 granite. Ramazan Alexo. That's funny. Quarry is 100 steel ingots. Mini quarry is 50. Okay, forget the quarry. So we're gonna need granite. Specifically granite. That concerns me a little bit. Are you sure there's no alternatives? No, but there might be if I get other stone. I don't know where the fuck there's granite. I probably don't have any. Plenty of limestone, bone walls over here. That's interesting. What is going on with this? This looks like a ancient evil or whatever, but it's made out of bone walls. We got iron ore, salt ore. That's pretty interesting. Chunks of salt, but yeah, marble. There's really no granite going on, so we're gonna have to hope that sandstone is acceptable. Okay, so just mine all this out. Do something useful. Okay, so yes, let's put in a researching spot. Someone can start researching. We're gonna need a stone cutting spot. So you can put that in. Could benefit from a chair. Butcher block. Yeah, we have no food. What the fuck? They're already fighting? That's not good. They're fucking cracking each other's legs. A rally point. Wonder what mod that is. I think I saw a rally point somewhere. Here, rally point. Set the area where killer animals will meet up before going to fight or retreat. Sure. No ammo. Oh, because he has a bow, but he has no ammo. Great. Need to make arrows for this. They need warm clothes. Not yet, but sure. Dog. This is a ranged weapon, isn't it? You throw it. It has a range on it. It has a range of 19. It's a fucking ranged weapon. Smoking ass. You're smoking ass. The common phrase. And I won't ever be able to let that go. Or make it go away. Okay, they need treatment. They really don't. I mean, they could benefit from it, but they don't need it. And recreation. Oh, let's look at what we got for that. A hoopstone ring. It trains shooting skills. Well, don't mind if I do. Alright. We didn't put a roof on here because there's too many trees. Usually that's done automatically. Silver ore, silver ore. Oh, we do have pemmican, but it's running out quick because people eat just big chunks of it. The berries are good, but aside from that, yeah, we're gonna have to start hunting. Yeah, a good amount of berries. Alright, let's speed up. Sleeping on the ground under the beautiful night sky. What could be better? Oh, Olga was the doctor. And she was down. Yeah, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. So, making arrows. Look at all these things. My god. They're like the base game was just like getting familiar to me. And then I went and did this. That's okay. A Japanese furniture mod, of course. I guess we can have a table. We do have, you know, good amount of wood. Let's put a table in with some stools. Quality builder. Right, so what this does, this mod, is basically if a construction blueprint, if you're something you want to build, has a quality available to it. Like a wall is always just a wall that doesn't have different qualities, but things like chairs and stuff can be of different qualities. If it does have that, then only your highest skilled construction worker will work on it. Will actually build it to ensure that it has the best chance of being the highest quality. So that makes good sense. I appreciate that. Shall we try to hunt a ram? Shall we try to hunt something a bit closer? Something... Okay, we picked an area where no animals congregate. Okay, then I guess... I don't want to hunt a muffalo, because that's just gonna be bad news. So alright, dog. I guess you're making a trek. To hunt the ram. The doe. Oh, a hare died through natural causes. Or other animals. So this mod will notify us of it, and even more, it will automatically allow it, so that if we're... so that our workers will run out and grab the corpse. Which is nice, because, yeah, you often see, like, a lot of dead animals just laying around that are perfectly fine for you to grab for food. But if you don't notice them quick enough, they just start to rot. And... there's a trading caravan heading towards us. That seems soon. There's so many berries right now. We really could just focus on getting all that. All these heal roots. You could designate harvest all plants. It's great. No, probably the better way to do this is just harvest and just do this. I mean, look at all this. Look at all these fucking plants around here. Get all that shit. Dog. Yeah, no, dog should definitely... Okay, he's determined to dig, even though he definitely should be going to hunt. I don't know. Yeah, these two fucking starting a fight right out the gate. That was not ideal. I'm gonna have her self-tend. Is there anyone that's close to doctoring? He's got a 3. Is that better than her self-tending at 9? I don't think so. Because a self-tending at 70%, that still puts her to like a 6 skill. So, she'll be better off self-tending. And I can draft her to force her to do that. There we go. Oh, dog can train a new magic skill. Okay. I have 1 point available, which I can put into buffing up blood sacrifice, or I can hold out get Ignite Blood or Blood for Blood, Blood Shield, Rend. Rend sounds pretty good. Causes the victim's blood to violently reject its host and erupt from multiple wounds, resulting in massive hemorrhaging. That seems to me like the best one. Blood Shield creates a blood shield. Blood for Blood to cause the target's blood to heat and accelerate until it seeps from every pore of its victim. Caster absorbs the blood mist as restorative energy and uses it to mend wounds. Heals scars and other permanent injuries. Wow. That's fucking awesome, dude. I don't know why he's so obsessed with mining. It's a 2 priority. Hunting is a 1. I have assigned something to be hunted. I'll have to just force his ass. Where's that? Where's that deer at? Where's that ibex at? Not this one. Fuck. Fuck, fuck. There it is. Dog. Cannot mount. Animal needs to be tamed. Oh yeah, giddy up. You can mount your animals now, if they can be mounted. I think it won't let me hunt with this Pila, which is problematic because my only other alternative is the bows. And those I don't have ammo for, apparently. Knee strike. Knee strike. What the hell is going on? I don't really know if you can use this or not. Nothing seems to indicate that I can't, other than that I have no ammo. Let me drop that. Dog. Go pick it up. You have an armor smith. Sorta useless. Okay. Now can you go hunt this thing? Did I keep losing? Think so. It sure seems to indicate that I can shoot him. Let me save. Shoot him. No. Okay. You do need arrows. Confirmed. Then it's a moot point, I guess. I really don't know why it won't let me use this as a ranged weapon. Now, this looks like I'm gonna do it. No, it still won't do it. I want to throw this. I don't know. I'm wondering if it's like a mod conflict or something. Hmm. It must be a mod conflict. Huh. What mod would be the conflict? Not that. Still says he doesn't have a ranged weapon even though he has a bow. I mean, obviously, if he needs ammo, then that's one thing. Well, I guess we're at an hour, so I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna try to look into this, see if I can figure it out. But yeah, a lot of a lot of interesting things going on. Very cool stuff. My name is Mangg. Game of watching has been Rimworld. See you fine folks in the next part.